Hello everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'll show you how to connect Domits to PriceLabs to automatically optimize your pricing, increase your occupancy, and maximize your revenue. So to start off, PriceLabs is a dynamic pricing tool used by thousands of short-term rental hosts worldwide. PriceLabs analyze market data, local events, seasonality, the day of the week, and competitor prices to recommend the best nightly rate for your property every single day. Instead of guessing or manually adjusting your prices, PriceLabs does the heavy lifting for you so you can focus on hosting. Let me give you a real example. Imagine you have an apartment in Amsterdam. Without dynamic pricing, you might charge the same rate every night, for example, €100 or in the weekend 150 euros. But during the Amsterdam Dance event, or when there's a big conference happening in the city, demand increases and travelers are willing to pay much more. PriceLabs detects this increase in demand automatically and can recommend higher prices, for example, 220 or even 280 euros for those high demand nights. On the other hand, during a quiet Tuesday in January, when demand is lower, PriceLabs can recommend a slightly lower price to help keep your calendar filled instead of leaving your property empty. The result is that you earn more during periods with high demand while staying competitive during slower periods. Over a full year, these small optimizations can add up to thousands of euros in extra revenue without having to manually update your prices every day. So before connecting PriceLabs, make sure you have at least one active listing on Domits. Your listing needs to be alive and your calendar availability needs to be set. Without a listing, there is no property data for PriceLabs to analyze. You also need a PriceLabs account, which you can create on pricelabs.co. So to start off, to connect PriceLabs, go to your host dashboard and click on PriceLabs in this sidebar. Here you see dynamic pricing. If you click on it, here you see the Connect PriceLabs button. Click on it and enter the email address connected to your PriceLabs account. For example, I use mine to show it. So after clicking Connect, Domits will automatically link your account with PriceLabs. Behind the scenes, Domits sends your property information to PriceLabs, including details such as your property name, location, number of bedrooms, and calendar information. Domits sends three main types of data to PriceLabs. First, your listings. So PriceLabs knows which properties belong to your account. Second, your calendar. So PriceLabs know which dates are available, blocked or already booked. And third, your reservations. So PriceLabs can use your booking information to improve its pricing recommendations over time. Once connected, you will sync data button inside your dashboard. You can use this button whenever you want to send your latest information from Domits to PriceLabs. If you press on sync, you also see it's syncing and when it's the last time you have synced your last data. We recommend syncing your data after making changes to your listing or calendar, so PriceLabs always has the most up-to-date information available. After PriceLabs receives your data, it will start creating dynamic pricing recommendations for each date in your calendar. These recommended prices are automatically sent back to Domits. Now you see there's no suggestion for this day. Whenever there's a suggestion for this day, you will see apply prices or have the same price you set up. The great thing is that you always stay in control. You can review the suggested prices and decide if you want to use them or adjust them manually. PriceLabs provides smart recommendations, but the final decision is always yours. And that's it. Your Domits account is now connected with PriceLabs. With this integration, you no longer have to spend time constantly checking the market and manually changing your nightly prices. PriceLabs helps your property respond automatically to changes in demand, whether it's a busy event, weekend, or a slower period. By using dynamic pricing, you can increase your revenue, improve your occupancy, and make sure your property stays competitive throughout the entire year. Thanks for watching, and you can start using the PriceLabs integration directly from your Domits host dashboard today. See you in the next video. Thank you for listening.